Hi, I'm Ashley and I love the 49ers.
And I'm Nicole and I love the Chargers.
And we are touchdowns
and tight ends.
We are not experts.
We're not experts, but we're passionate.
We are passionate. It's a little later than normal, guys. It's a different day. I think we're just thrown off a little bit. It's been a week. Before we get into our week, what you drinking?
Well, it's not changing till March, so.
That is right.
We've got the water.
I have that too, down here.
I know, but you got the good stuff back there. I know you
do. What? This episode called for some wine. So, cheers.
I need that wine, man. Maybe the wine will make the COVID go away. I don't know.
Hey, dude, low key, I thought about it.
The minute I stop drinking, dude, I get COVID. Like, what the heck?
But I do. Maybe the secret is you got to keep drinking. Just don't stop.
I don't know, man. Maybe.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's been a week. What's going on? What's going on with you?
You know, I was on vacation and I'm working a lot right now. And then I go on vacation next week. So it's not normal that I have 2 vacations that close together. So I feel like it's just been like, I just have so much crap to do right now.
It's like back to back. And then you got your wedding in Mexico next week. And you just, got a lot.
Yeah. To be honest, and I know we're going to talk about the games, like the games feel like they're like weeks away already. And I'm like, I can't believe that game was just on Sunday. Like, I feel like it's been like a month since that freaking playoff game.
I know. Well, hey guys that are on, thanks for joining. Like Ashley said, it's a little late. We're a little thrown off. I know I posted about it, but I tested positive for COVID on Sunday, so it didn't feel very good. Still kind of in and out of it, but we're here. It's a late, but thanks for joining. Man, guys, two weeks out from Super Bowl. Our seasons are officially done.
Yeah. Who cares about the Super Bowl anymore? It's just about the halftime show.
The halftime show is going to be the best ever. But man, it's, the Chargers have been out for a while.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it earlier today, and I was just like, even like you said, it feels like the game was so long ago. I feel like the season's already gone. Like, it just, I don't know what happened to the time,
Yeah, it is kind of weird. It is weird. I see we have a couple comments.
Yeah. Hey, Philly Insider Podcast. So best of luck on the stream. Keep up the good work. Thanks so much. Sorry about the Niners, Ash. Next year.
The
Odell Devo moment was awesome. Love to see that after an emotional game. We will definitely talk about that. That was 100% one of my favorite moments weekend. First comment. Oh, first comment. Thanks, Jinx. Hi, Brix. Love you, sweetie. Thanks for joining, Brixton.
She has some news for you that she's going to type in there. I was not allowed to tell you.
Oh, okay. Ooh, yeah. What's up, Dean?
Hi, Dean.
How's it going? All right, here we go, Brixton. Guess what? Uh-oh. What? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for her response.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Well, I don't know how long we're going to be waiting. I don't know what you're doing
for a while.
So.
All right, we'll shout out to David. What's going on, David? I hope the Lambs get blown out.
Yeah, me too. Thank God the Bengals won.
Oh, we'll talk about
Nobody wanted to watch the Rams and Chiefs play each other.
Well, I love you too, Brixton. Yeah, I mean, so let's see. David says, Nicole, I hope you're feeling well. I caught it and had a sniffle for a day and was classified as A. Yeah, it's so I started feeling a little off on Saturday and just had like a sore throat and just a little run down, and then tested Sunday. And it was positive, and I felt just like a bad cold, and then Monday it was kind of like flu-ish where I didn't want to get out of bed. I was like hot and cold, and then it was fine. I mean, I'm vaccinated, so I feel like, that probably helped, but yeah, it's all good now on the road out. So thank you. I'm glad you're feeling well too, or asymptomatic. That's awesome. I got to move up and swim. Look at her. Look at our little swimmer.
So she finally passed stroke school and she is in pre-comp now. Aww. So she's so excited. Yeah.
So those of you that don't know, Ashley and I met through swimming and water polo in high school. So swimming is very, very close and near and dear to our hearts. So the fact that Brixton is swimming and moving up is awesome.
Yes.
I wanted to watch the Rams. Dean. Dean's like the one person who wanted the Chiefs, and it's because he's a New England fan, you know. But I don't know. The Chiefs, I can't get over his girlfriend or wife or whatever she is, and just fiance and his brother. And I know I had a lot of people kind of get upset with me on Instagram. I commented on somebody's post about the Chiefs and not wanting them to win. And everybody was just like, well, you know, I can't believe you're not supporting his wife, supporting him, or his fiance supporting him. And it's not that I'm not supporting it. It's the way that she's doing it.
That just made me think of something. I mean, like, you just made me think about Kelly Stafford. Don't even get me started on her.
Yeah, she did kind of the same, but we can talk about her a little bit more later. But the wife, like, calm down. You know, like, I just don't understand the insanity. Who was it? Cooper Kupp's wife, right? When they won, she ran out there and it was like a normal. She ran out there, gave him a hug. It wasn't like she's creating all this commotion to, like, I don't know. It's just,
I don't know. I turned it off as soon as we lost. So I went,
well, yeah. Drew Johnson, who and what? I see a Brady jersey there.
I think he was talking about Brixton. My daughter moved up in swim.
Oh, yeah.
So excited. All right. So playoffs are over. Now we know who's going to the Super Bowl. So we could briefly talk about the Chiefs and the Bengals. I mean,
all we need to know is Joe Burrow is going to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs are not. It was a good game. I mean, what was it?
27-24.
But in the beginning, it was 21-0, 23-0.
I can't remember.
And they came back. I mean, the beginning of that game, you know, we were texting each other, oh, Chiefs doing Chief things. I thought that was it. I thought 100% the Chiefs were going to the Super Bowl. I am so glad they're not. I'm super excited for Cincinnati. I'm a little jealous that it's Burrow and not Herbert, but, you know, at least it's not Mahomes.
I know. Yeah, I know. I was starting to get frustrated. And then, you know, I think that the Bengals story is kind of cool, though, right? They haven't made the playoffs in 31 years. And the only Super Bowl they've been in was when they played the 49ers, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. And they lost.
All right. Love you, Brixton. Good luck. Go do your homework.
Yep, you better.
21-3. That's what it was. I knew there was a 3 in there. Yeah.
And what are the odds that playoff game goes into overtime after the game versus the Bills the week before?
Yeah.
Mahomes thought he was going to win it.
So the 2 overtimes back to back, and I literally was like, okay, the NFL, it's rigged. That's it. Mahomes gets, they get the
coin toss,
and they're going to go in and they're going to get a touchdown right away. They're going to win the game, and the Bengals aren't even going to have a choice. And literally, like, as I'm posting that, they intercepted the ball. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe the NFL is not rigged. So that was awesome. But what are the chances back to back like that and winning the coin toss?
I'm just really glad that the Bengals won, so that there's a team that, like, I want to win the Super Bowl. Like, if it would have been the Chiefs Rams, I would have been like, I don't care who wins.
Yeah. Well, why don't you talk about your game?
Look it. I don't even know where to begin. Well, here's the thing. It's so crazy because the 49ers season, this season, as we all know, was pretty crazy. In the preseason, we were like the favored team to go back to the Super Bowl based off of 2019. Not even 2020, because 2020 was crazy, right? But because of 2019. And then when we started the season, we were like 3-5, and it's like, we're going to be last in our division, And then we shouldn't have even made it to the playoffs. At one point, I thought that Rams game, right, would go when the playoffs. We beat the freaking Cowboys. We beat the Packers. But something told me, and it sucks because I always want our team to win.
Of course.
So like I knew deep down, I knew it when the game started. I was like, we're not going to win this one.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't mean that I don't believe in the team or that I didn't think we could win. Because of course I'm like, we could do it. Like we've been doing it all season, but like something in my gut was just like, it's not going to happen this time. There was just like so much bullshit drama about like ticket sales and fans. And I was like, you talk about the NFL being rigged. I was like, has there ever been more drama around a fucking game?
No, it was so stupid. But, you know, anyone could have won that game. And to be perfectly honest, neither one of those teams were on their A game.
So, okay, agreed. Both teams played like crap. I think that if we would have lost and we would have played a good game, I would have been heartbroken.
Yeah.
We played like shit. Like,
it was a rough game.
But the 49ers are beat up, man. They are every player on that team's got like some serious injury. Trent Williams has a high ankle sprain. Jimmy G needs surgery on his thumb. His shoulder's jacked up. George Kittle's been fighting injuries. Debo's been fighting injuries. Elijah Mitchell's been I'm like, dude, the team's like band-aided together trying to play.
They did the best they could. I mean,
and I think that was 9 road games in a row.
Yeah, they're tired. It was a lot. It was intense. It was an intense postseason for sure. The fact that the 49ers made it to the championships was awesome. It was definitely a bummer that they lost. There's a few reasons why I am excited for the Rams. Okay. Number one, it's at their home, which also pisses me off because it's at our home too. So this is the second time that they've gone to the Super Bowl since both teams have moved to LA. So once again, the Chargers are even more of an underdog, which is, I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. But I'm happy for Matt Stafford. He's a good quarterback. He did not get dealt the best deck when he was with the Lions. So I am excited for him. His wife needs to calm down.
God.
The whole ticket sales thing was out of control. But did you know about her brain surgery?
No, I think I saw like a post or something about it, or saw it on the news or something. I don't know.
She had a brain surgery, like she had a tumor, and it was a 12-hour surgery. She had to like relearn how to walk and do everything. And it was 2 years ago. And so when I heard that story, then of course I'm such an empath. I was like, felt so sad for her and so excited that, you know, but I don't condone that behavior from the wives, the spouses, the fiance, like whatever. It's just like, why? This is football.
I think it's like, to be honest, like if that was my significant other, like if I was Matt Stafford and I'd be like so embarrassed. I'd be like, stop. Are you serious? Like in my mind, I always win to win, not because of cheating or an advantage or a disadvantage. Like I'm like, look, we're going to win because we're the best. It doesn't matter what's facing us. And so in my mind, like that's what rubs me wrong. Cause I'm like such a competitive person, like in work, right? Highest volume district in our company, 7 years in a row. Not cheating. It's hardworking. Like,
yeah, exactly. No, I totally agree. I definitely agree. We've got a few comments. Let me go back to these real quick. All right. So Miss Bird Gang, hey lady. You'd figure that all those years with the Lions would have humbled Kelly Stafford. I guess not. Yeah,
I think she was just excited about winning. It wasn't about humbling. She was finally like, well, she watched her husband struggle. So she was excited. But I do think there's like a right and a wrong way to go about it. You know, she talked about the 49ers fans on her podcast and about we're the reason they lost. Maybe, but like honestly, like how many we won almost all of our road games. So like
wait, she said you're the reason the
49ers fans when week 18, when we beat them at home, because we were so loud and we took over the stadium and Matt wasn't ready to do the silent count. They weren't prepared for that. That's why she wanted Rams fans in the stadium, because she believes they lost that game because of 49ers fans. It was all on her podcast. So that already pissed me off. And then she did that post about tickets. And I was like, you're taking this too far. It's football. It's a game. It's also not my problem that the Rams were in St. Louis for so long and they don't have as many fans in LA right now. And that, let's be honest, the 49ers are California's team. Like, I know we have the Chargers. That's like San Diego's team.
We have the Chargers. Excuse me. I'm sorry. The Chargers, I think if they had more of their own fans in the stadium, they would freak out. They wouldn't know what to do. It would be like very foreign to them. But no, I mean, that's just, it's hard. It's really hard to be in your home stadium and not have that home field advantage.
We know.
I totally agree. I deal with that every single game. But again, I don't condone that behavior. I can't imagine any 49ers wives or even Chargers wives like ever acting like that. It was just silly. And like, yes, you're supporting your husband. I get it. Good for you. But like, again, it's football. There's going to be both teams there. There's going to be arguments. There's going to be people disagreeing. Like, just let it happen. And I feel like the fact that she made it such a big deal, more 49ers fans wanted to go after that.
It was 60% 49ers fans at that game.
Yeah.
So, you know.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Dean says, if the Chiefs scored on the goal line or kicked the field goal before the half, Chiefs would have won. Yeah. But they didn't. Big shout out, BGN Sports Media. Dean says Bengals made playoffs with Andy Dalton, Ashley.
That's right. But they did not win a playoff game until this year.
Andy Dalton. Oh my gosh. Great playoffs with all great games. They were all the postseason games.
This postseason was awesome.
It was. Awesome. It was.
Yeah. I hope the Super Bowl's good because the last time the Rams were in the Super Bowl is like the most boring Super Bowl. Like I remember that year sucking.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah. That's when they played the Patriots, right?
3 years ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I just hope it's a better game.
It will be. It's a different team. I think it will be. I don't know. I mean, we'll talk about predictions too. But again, the season's not, this whole season it's been, we don't know what's going to happen. We thought we knew. We totally knew.
We predicted the Chiefs to win and they lost.
Who didn't predict the Chiefs to win that game?
Bengals fans?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Make sure to like on both channels, share and subscribe if you're new. Appreciate it. 49ers are always beat up.
It's very true, dude. I swear to God, I feel like we're always the most injured team.
Actually, Chargers, yeah. 1000%. You are correct.
Yeah.
49ers, Lakers for life. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
What's going on? Super Bowl 53 was great to me. Great defense of battle, of course. Well, since we've got Dean on here, should we?
Well, let me see. I just had a couple. Let me see. Do I have anything else about that game? You know what's interesting was, so Jimmy threw, right? He was 16 of 30, 232 yards. Matt Stafford was 31 of 45. Just look at how many more passes there were. 337 yards. But both of them only had 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Both of them.
Yeah.
And then there was no rushing touchdowns from either team. But I think where the Rams really got us was they controlled the clock. We just couldn't get a ball. Like we just couldn't get anything going on offense and keep the ball, We had 2 sacks on Matt Stafford and the Rams had 0 sacks on Jimmy.
There you go.
So, I mean, we could get into that. And then obviously we know that the Rams won by a field goal. Both teams won by a field goal.
Yep, both teams.
Mm-hmm. So it is what it is. On to next season.
It's going to be a different season. I mean, Jimmy, but before we go into all that, so highlight of the game, saddest moment of all the games for me was seeing Debo break down the way that he did.
I know.
And like you mentioned earlier, before we jumped on, he won the heart of everybody in that moment and I just got chills because he helped. I mean, he was the glue that kept that team together. I truly believe. I mean, he every single game. I mean, he was getting taken out, checked out, injuries, this, and he came back harder than ever every single time. And I don't think there was any person that wanted that Super Bowl opportunity more than Debo.
Oh, I know. I mean, he took on like new positions. He was a running back, a wide receiver, like right. So
but I saw videos of him at the Pro Bowl, and he looks very happy. So
yeah, I thought that was really cool of Odell Beckham to like come over, right? Because Odell Beckham's been in his shoes.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like I've tried, like haven't got there. Is this Odell Beckham's first Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think so.
What's crazy is I believe this is Debo's second time making it to the postseason, though, because he was with us in 2019 when he was drafted.
Yeah. He'll get there. He'll get there.
Yeah. His contract's up this year. Him and Nick Bosa.
They'll stay, right?
They're working on that right now.
Yeah, I thought I saw something about that. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. Yeah, what is your feeling on Jimmy G? Start with that.
So, if I'm being really honest, I haven't watched any of his pressers yet. I turned the TV off like right away, and I don't think I've fully been able to process it. Matter of fact, even picking what I was going to wear today, I was like, what am I going to wear? And I'm wearing my Jimmy G sweatshirt from the Super Bowl. So I was like, he was like my QB1. I think I'm sad. Like, honestly, like I think I'll probably cry when I watch his pressers, you know? I've been probably like unconsciously staying off of social media, at least like football social media this last week, which is also probably why the game seems so far away because I haven't said everybody talks shit on him. I think, and I'll probably make a post about it, that Jimmy G was a good quarterback. I believe he's a starting quarterback in the NFL. He's not the greatest quarterback, but he's definitely better than some of the quarterbacks out there. So I believe he'll go to a team. There's like a shit ton of teams right now that need quarterbacks, you know?
Wide open.
And I just hope he goes to a team where the system works for him and he sees success. And everybody likes to talk crap, but I'm like, he took us to the Super Bowl. And 2 years later, he took us to the NFC Championship game. And not just him. I know it's like a team effort, but he's a big part of that. And it's not just his play, but his leadership. And so I think Jimmy G was a good quarterback. I think that his leadership in the locker room will be missed. And people liked to play with him and for him. And I think we'll have that in Trey Lance, but we all know that's going to be his first season. So I know there's all these big hopes for the 49ers next season, and I'm sure we'll do great, but Trey's also going to go through his rookie season next year.
He will, but yeah, you haven't watched any of the press. So
No.
Kittle had really nice things to say. I'll let you watch it, but I feel like they had a special relationship, and there was a lot of feedback, especially from Trey. Trey had a lot of really good things to say about Jimmy, and just, like you said, his leadership, the way that he was in the locker room, the way he was with everybody. He treated everybody as equal, So what are the top 3 landing spots for him right now? Broncos, Steelers, and Tampa?
I think that's what I've heard. Yeah.
Where would you like to see him go?
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see him go to the Bucs since he trained under Brady,
Yeah.
And he's got a similar, he's not a Brady, but he's got a similar style. He's a pocket well, he's not a passer. He can be, maybe.
I mean, the Bucs, they've built that team up, right? Brady got that team to where it is, and I think that would be a really good option for him.
Well, and he's got us so far. Could you imagine he goes to the Bucs, takes him to the fucking Super Bowl and wins?
Well,
I'd be like, I would be excited for him.
Stafford going to Rams.
I would be so excited for him, and at the same time be like, damn, dude, like,
you're like, why didn't you listen to me? Kept him a little longer.
One more year. They have to let him go to create the cap space for like Debo and Bosa. And this is the only time, this is like the last year in his contract. So it's the only way that we have any type of trade value on him. Right. So
it's sad. It's always sad when the quarterbacks leave, but
I know.
So at first, when I first heard about it, I thought the same thing because he trained under Brady. I was like, that just makes sense to me that he would go there. But I was a big Steelers fan way back when. And so I was like, that'd be kind of cool because the Steelers are such a big team, right? And they have such a great fan base.
When he plays for such a big team right now.
Exactly. Yeah. That would be my fear is it's a rebuild, right? Like we don't know what the Steelers are going to do, especially without cheeseburger, Roethlisberger. And then the Broncos, God, I hope not. I don't want anybody going to the Broncos that could have any potential. I'm like, stay away from my division.
I know. I was like, do I want Jimmy in the AFC or the NFC? I'm not sure.
Keep him. I don't want any more over here. All right. So let's see. A couple more. So yeah, I was hurt for Debo. Absolutely. I mean, it kind of took me back to the Chargers game though, against the Raiders, which feels like years ago now. But watching how hard Herbert wanted, it's the same thing. You know, you have those key players that just fight to the death, and when they don't succeed, and it's on all teams, you know, it's always hard watching when people lose, not the Chiefs, but everybody else. It is hard to watch other teams lose. It's like, everyone's got passion. Patriots could have drafted Debo over K. Who's K?
I don't know.
Who's K?
Oh, he's got a next one.
Oh. Bucks will go through some big changes for sure. I wonder if Gronk's going to stay. I wonder what's going to happen in that team. Ashley, I've been a 49er fan since 1986, was a kid, but have you seen what it's like to watch Joe Montana or Steve Young carve up the NFL? It's something.
Yeah, in some like highlight reels. I was a little young in the 80s.
Just a little, yeah.
But yes, and I think that Trey's got a bright future with us.
Yeah.
And I think he'll be able to do a lot of things that Jimmy couldn't. But there's going to be growing periods, right? So
you were the biggest Jimmy G fan, man, from the get-go.
I know. You know, I think part of it too is, remember I took such a time off from football because of becoming a mom and just like all those things. So when I got back into actively watching football, Jimmy G was my quarterback. It was the 2019 season.
Yeah.
And he took the 49ers out of a dark spot. Like when he came in 2017, he came to a team that had been in a pretty bad place, you know? Which, you know what? I did see that 49ers extended Shanahan's contract for another 6 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Well, I know.
Did you hear anything about, because you were telling us last time there's kind of beef between Shanahan and McVay?
Yeah, again, I've been off social media just because everybody's so damn mean to the teams that lose. And I was like, I just don't want to see all that right now about the 49ers. Like,
they really are. People were saying like all these 49ers accounts, I mean, just talking so much shit on Jimmy G. I was just like,
God, dude. I know. It's crazy to me.
It's sad.
Yeah.
You're a fan. You're a fan through thick and thin, guys.
Yep.
On things frustrate us, but you're still a fan at the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, Drew Johnson? Okay, so Gronk, Chris Godwin, and can't remember what others will be gone. So is that official? I'm assuming.
I don't know.
Probably. I wonder what's going to happen with Evans. It's just going to be crazy. There's going to be so much to go over in the offseason. I'm like,
there is. Well, dude, I'm like, who's the most seasoned quarterback now? Aaron Rodgers. And who knows where he's going to be next year?
Aaron Rodgers would look good in the Niners, Uni. I don't know if you want that, but
I don't think I like Aaron Rodgers, but if he could come and work with Trey for like a season and have one more season and like actually, you know, Aaron Rodgers, you know, hasn't had much luck making it to the Super Bowl enough with the Packers. He could probably do that with the 49ers.
You know, there's a lot of hate on Rodgers. He's a great quarterback. He is damn good at what he does. And I think anybody, is lucky to have him, especially for that reason, right? To help mentor, whoever's going to come up after him, because he's not going to stick around.
Yeah, but you know what? I've heard he hasn't done a great job of mentoring Jordan Love. Like, that's just not who he is. Like, people have said Jimmy G's done a much better trade, right? And I'm like, I think he's just ego.
Well, I think
His
he's got
ego.
animosity with Jordan Love. I think that whole thing pissed him off.
Well, yeah, because they didn't tell him he was going to be they're drafting
Exactly.
a QB.
Exactly.
Jimmy knew.
Yeah. And Jimmy was great. So I don't know. Just keep Aaron again. Keep him away from the Broncos. Keep him away from my side of the house.
I would be stoked if he was like out of the NFC and we didn't have to play him like I swear to God, I feel like we play him almost every year.
I know. And I love Green Bay. I feel like I probably wouldn't if it was that, that situation.
Yeah.
Here, let's see. I don't hate Jimmy G. I'm hoping that Trey Lance takes us to the next level, of course.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
49ers went to the NFC title in 11, 12, 13, had a good run with Cap as well.
Oh, I know. They sent me into labor in the playoffs in 2012.
Right.
Yeah. I remember. And then we lost when we went to the Super Bowl in 2013.
David kills me with this. Karen Rodgers will be the Jeopardy host next season, or Broncos. No Broncos.
God, imagine the Broncos good again.
No.
I know.
We're finally getting over the curse of the Broncos. Rodgers and Belichick. Sure. I don't know. I don't know if that.
I think Mac Jones is where it's at right now for the Patriots.
Dude, I didn't know Mac Jones made it to the Pro Bowl. I saw him doing the rowing thing. Yeah, he's there. He was going up against Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson destroyed him. But yeah, I was like,
that's pretty cool. Rookie QB. Well, he was a rookie QB who made it to the playoffs. Like, we can't knock him,
No, I don't think he's bad.
Maybe Belichick wants Jimmy back.
I thought about that, but I can't imagine Jimmy's going to go somewhere and be a backup.
No, he's not. He's a starting quarterback.
Yeah. So I don't know. My money's on Tampa.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting. I know that Jimmy and the 49ers are in talks about what would be best, like where would be best for him, which I think is so great that they have a relationship in that way where they are so open and honest with each other on both sides.
So they're trying to work a trade, right? So what do you think they're looking for?
Draft.
Yeah.
Draft capital. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. All right.
Yeah, we gave up a lot of draft picks for Trey Lance, so if we could get some back,
that would be nice. So draft season's coming up, man, but we got to get through the Super Bowl first. So let's go back and go through our predictions for last week. We both said
the Chiefs.
I wrote the Rams.
In my gut, I knew it was going to be the Rams.
Yeah.
But I just could never.
It's hard to say it. Yeah, of course. You're like, oh yeah, going against my team. No. But Ash,
for the Super Bowl, I'm all in on the Bengals. I love a good underdog, dude. I love a good underdog story. The 49ers have been the underdogs all year.
Yeah. So. I'm going Rams.
Yeah, I'm going to go all in on the Bengals for the Super Bowl.
I would love to see the Bengals win. I would. And again, it kills me that the Super Bowl's at SoFi and it's not these guys. But it is what it is. I think that they're a better team.
Are they?
We'll see.
Everybody keeps writing off the Bengals. I'm like, but they made it to the Super Bowl, so let's stop dismissing that. Like,
not a great team. That's not. Yeah. I'm not dismissing them whatsoever. But I do think that the Rams are a better team.
Well, we talked about that in the beginning of the season, right? The Rams gave everything up to make it to the Super Bowl this year.
1,000%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I gotta stop 1,000%. That's not even a thing. 100%. But it's going to be, I feel like we've learned a lot, right? So we're coming up on our year anniversary of touchdowns and tight ends.
Actually, that's next week.
Next week. It's the 9th.
Yeah. I'll be flying to Mexico that day.
So, but, one of the first things that we did besides TikToks was our predictions, right? And I'm so excited to do that again next year. I feel like we've learned a lot in a year. God. Yeah.
I feel like we actually have things we can talk about in the off season this year. Where like last year, we're like, oh,
We can't start
we
the
need games to be able to talk.
I know. So nervous. Oh my gosh, so nervous.
Yeah.
Well, it's been fun. So speaking of it's been fun,
Oh,
Brady.
I know. It is kind of sad.
It's yeah. As
Um,
much as we all wanted this day to come,
except for Dean.
except for Dean. Well, no, he's on the Bucks now, so I think Dean's a little salty with Brady right now, and him not really thanking
You
the
did.
Pats.
That's right, huh?
Yeah. We've got a couple other things. So I want Bengals to win also. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. I do. I think that a lot of people want who I want to win is the Bengals. Who I
Yeah.
think is going to win is the Rams. But
I
we'll see.
think it's going to be the Bengals. And you know what? I did see a video that I think Sports Center posted, and it was like this like older gentleman, like senior older gentleman, watching the Bengals make it to the playoff because that's his team, just like bawling.
The
Because
guy sitting in the chair.
yes,
Yeah.
you saw it. I was like, oh,
I know. I just got goosebumps again.
you
No.
know, I feel like such a selfish asshole sometimes because I started thinking, and I'm like, how many times have the 49ers made it to the Super Bowl? Like,
Yeah.
we've won 5, but we've made it, I think, like 8 times or something like that. And I'm like, dude, there's like really players who will never ever make it that far. And there's teams that have never made it that far. And I'm over here bitching because we can't win our 6th Super Bowl.
We've made it once and lost to you.
I know.
But yeah, I mean it's hard. It's hard to be a fan of teams that aren't the ones that are winning a lot, you know? And that's why I do love the underdog
So do I.
because it's so great to watch the fans, you know. It's the whole and did you know they're taking so there's no school in
Yeah.
Cincinnati? That's
Yeah.
so bad.
That is awesome.
Whoever
I remember
Instagram for no, I'm like, what?
LA's not going to have no school. They need the money. When the 49ers lost the Super Bowl last time, I remember I think I took a sick day from work the next day because I was like so heartbroken that we lost that I was like, I can't work. Like I like literally like I felt like I like was going through a breakup.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how I felt when the Chargers lost to the Raiders. And that was in the Super Bowl. I can't even imagine.
I didn't even feel that way when we lost to the Rams, though. Everybody was texting me, "Are you okay?" Which, first off, and I told you this, I was like, God, you know what? I do not like people texting me that because I'm like, in my mind, I'm already trying to process making sure I'm okay. But when I get 15 fucking text messages like, "Are you okay? How are you doing?" I'm like, dude,
I was fine until you asked me. All right. My top places for Jimmy: Bucks, Dolphins, Steelers, Giants, Denver. Oh, Giants. That's another one. But there's a lot of talk of Russ going to the Giants too. But I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen.
Me neither.
It's exciting. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Rams made a great roster in 2018 that led to them Super Bowl. Yep, same. Yep, exactly same thing.
But they didn't win, so
no,
they can do it again.
Maybe. The Bengals defense backfield is very underrated. They locked the Chiefs down in the second half of the game. 1,000%. There I go again. They sure did. Just side note real quick on that. The Chargers beat them by a lot. But how is it sad? He had a great career and a good life. He's healthy. Tom Brady, I'm assuming. It's sad because I think for us, it's really when Rodgers leaves, that's going to be the end of our childhood quarterback era, right?
Yeah.
Like not even childhood, but like growing up, all the greats. Tom Brady was the great, right? He's the one all of our kids talk about. He's the one that my dad talked about. I mean, Tom Brady was everything. So it's just an end of an era. I'm super happy for him. I'm glad that he gets to spend time with his wife and his kids and be a dad and like do all those things and launch his clothing line and all these other things that he's doing. But it is sad to see no more Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
But then at the same time, it's also kind of like, whew, okay, who's next? I hate to say it. It's probably Mahomes, dude. Mahomes.
Delete. No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
We'll see. There's a lot of rookies out there. You know, We'll see what happens.
I don't know. Maybe it's Josh Allen. I like Josh Allen.
I like Josh Allen too. I still feel sad that Josh Allen was eliminated. It should have been Josh Allen. It's rigged anyway.
Dude, I was texting that to Nicole on Sunday. I was like, dude, this rigged.
We have 7 Super Bowl appearances, 5-2.
Man, thank you guys for always correcting all my mistakes. Because in my mind, I'm just like, I think it's this. I should probably write some facts down.
So everyone's a little biased on this one. You're saying maybe it's Josh Allen. Dean's saying it's Mac. It's Herbert. Come on. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, then, maybe it's Trey Lance. We haven't even seen him play yet.
None of the above. I mean, who knows?
Right? No, dude, it's Russell Wilson. Look at what he's
done. So Russ would be the next one after Aaron, right? That would be.
So. Or how long's Derek Carr been as quarterback?
Not that long.
Okay.
And Derek Carr is not one of the.
Or Matthew Stafford's been a quarterback for like 10 years.
Stafford's been Stafford's not on anybody's radar until right now.
Yeah.
And
well,
I have to say, Ash, go ahead.
He's not going to make it as long as Brady did. So, like, unfortunately, that first 10 years is kind of a wash.
I have to say, I have a slight attachment to Matt Stafford.
Yeah, because of your last name, but that doesn't.
Stafford is my maiden name, and he's number 9. So when I lived in Atlanta, because he went to UGA, so it was like Matt Stafford was huge in Atlanta. Everyone thought I was either his sister or his girlfriend. And so like whenever we'd go places, and I was like, I have to get a Stafford jersey because it's Stafford and it's number 9. That was my water polo number.
Yeah, I'll buy you a Lions one, but not a Rams one.
I'll wear a Lions. Oh God. Just rep the Lions. No, I would never, but it's just kind of funny.
I know Tom Brady was my number. I'm like, dang. And so is Aaron Rodgers. And I'm like, why you guys got to be number 12?
Both quarterbacks in the Super Bowl this year are number 9. Lucky number 9. Burrow, if he stays healthy, we'll see. Mahomes will finish his career with 5 rings. Ugh.
I believe it. I hate it, but I believe it. We already said, we were like, I forgot about Cam Newton.
Yeah, Cam Newton. I don't know.
He's not even active. He's not even playing. Oh, dude, aren't the Panthers going to need a quarterback next year? Sorry, thinking about this.
Yeah. What's happened to Sam Darnold, by the way?
I don't know.
It's going to be so interesting. I'm so excited. I'm already so excited. I just want the Super Bowl to be, I'm excited, the biggest, I can't speak. The biggest thing I'm excited about for Super Bowl is the halftime show.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to be in Mexico. So I'm like, we'll see how much of the game I'm actually going to watch now that the 49ers aren't playing versus just like drinking and partying during the halftime show.
Well, we're hosting like everyone. It turned into a very big ordeal. And so I'm just going to be running around the whole time. I just told Dennis, I was like, I don't care about the game so much. I have to watch a little bit. But when it's halftime, I need everybody to be quiet. And I just need to watch the halftime show. Founder Panda says, yo, what's up?
Hi.
Trey Lance is going to have a good team around him. Most top draft pick QBs go to a horrible team.
I agree. Trey Lance is walking into a good team. Like we have secured who do we have on like big contracts? I think like Trent Williams, Fred Warner, George Kittle. We're going to get Nick Bosa, Debo. I'm like, man.
Where's Ayuk? How is he?
He's still a rookie. He's still in his rookie contract.
He's still okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be good too.
Yeah, he's just starting to like get his footing, Oh, I forgot about Fitz. He's injured. That's right.
He's been in the NFL since 2005.
Nicole, that's when I turned 21, I think.
Yeah. We don't remember that year.
we were not watching football that year.
So I don't consider him one of the greats. He's not on my radar is my era for quarterbacks. I don't even say Russ is. I would say Russ is a little bit later. But I do think that he's going to be up there.
I think that this new era of quarterbacks is going to be wild. All like the Herberts, Mahomes, Lance Jones, like this whole Burrow, like it is just going to be pretty amazing to watch them grow. And then like you think like these are going to be our kids, Tom Brady's, our kids, Aaron Rodgers, and we're going to be like, we remember them sitting on the bench behind.
Well, it's just, because when you're growing up in the quarter, everyone's so much older than you, right?
Yeah.
And now we're watching all these guys come in that are like 21, 22, 23 years old. And I'm like, okay, I could be your mom. I mean, not really, but like almost. Oh my God. And it's just, they're just so young.
I know.
Bird Gang, what's going on? What's up?
Hi.
Made it. Doug Peterson got hired. Jaguar, yeah. Chiefs. Oh, we got a Chiefs fan. What's going on? Are you guys 3 seasons left on the rookie contract? 3 seasons. Okay.
My dog is like sniffing at the door right now. Like I could hear him like trying to get in here.
What are you guys doing? Trey Lance is gonna be a bust. I'm calling it.
I hope not. We'll see though. I mean, he started 2 games. I don't think I've seen enough of him to even
have an opinion.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm tired of people saying Burrow. Thank you. I agree unbiasedly.
I'm a big fan of Herbert. Yeah.
I don't think he is. I mean, they're still young. They're still, we still have a lot of quarterbacks to see in those 2, and it's going to be fun to watch them. Again, the Chargers beat the Bengals pretty good. But the season has been so up and down, hit or miss with games. But I 100% think that Herbert is better than Burrow. So
yeah, Herbert is going to be a great. I can see it.
I love you, Founder Panda. Thank you so much. Someone's saying positive things about the Chargers.
Oh, we forgot about this.
Commanders.
What the heck?
Why? What? And then what was the Cleveland Indians for baseball is now the Guardians?
Something like that. But also, okay, so I was thinking about this the other day. Why did the Redskins have to change their names, but the Chiefs can keep their names? Because I remember watching them play and they're doing their chant. And I'm like, so that's okay, but the Redskins can't have their name?
I don't know.
Nicole and I went to high school, and our high school mascot was an Indian. And even back then, when we were in high school, I remember the controversy about changing our mascot. They're still having controversy. That hasn't been changed, but they're still, my nieces go there. But I'm like, I just, sorry to go on that tangent, but just listening to the Chiefs chant, I was like, that's okay. Then like, if we're going to go this PC, like.
Yeah, it was Tribe.
Yeah. Well,
but I mean, yeah, Commanders, I'm not a fan. Maybe it'll grow on me. I don't get it.
There's so many names you could have picked from. Commanders?
It just doesn't seem cohesive, like a team name to me. And like when they had the intro video for it or whatever, like
I haven't watched it yet.
I'm just like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But it's also new. So, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, let us know your guys' thoughts. Do you like it? Indifferent?
We should make a poll. Make a poll. We'll make a poll.
Commies.
I have heard people saying that.
Yeah. Niners did do diligence getting rid of them Cowboys.
We did. We got rid of the Cowboys.
Do you know someone actually asked us? I posted something about what people want to see in the offseason. And someone asked us to be Cowboy fans. And I was like,
Margaret?
No.
Oh.
I was like, no, she'd be happy though. The Cowboys. Chargers still should have won that game too. Herbert way better. I can call it. Don't watch much Chargers or Bengals. Watch. Just watch. The Chargers are either the best team in the NFL or the worst team in the NFL. This is true story. Burrow winning the Super Bowl, so I'll disagree.
He's going to win.
You think?
He's going to win. He's going to put those little weird glasses on that he wears because they're just cool. Have all his bling on.
Yeah. David says, if Kyle Shanahan thought that Trey Lance wasn't ready, he wouldn't be looking to trade Jimmy.
Agreed. Yeah. But also the trade value. We don't want to lose out on that money because we need Debo and we need Nick Bosa.
Yeah. Based off what Burrow has and what he has accomplished, I'd have to say Burrow is better than Herbert. Burrow's taken a team with no O-line to the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, he's in the Super Bowl. Again, I'm biased. I think Herbert's better, but we'll see. I'm excited to see this game, and I'm rooting for Burrow. I really am. Like we've said this whole show, it's just we have a lot of good talent coming up, and football is going to be more and more exciting every year. Once guys get, more years under their belt and have a whole lot of Tom Brady's on our hands. We'll see. Matt Ryan is Matt Ryan.
Cry about Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan's like a Matt Stafford. He needs to go somewhere else. He needs some help. I'm a Matt Ryan. I don't hate Matt Ryan at all.
Yeah.
It sounds like an arena team name. I agree. Mm-hmm. The Commanders. Mm-hmm. Welcome.
And here come your Washington Commanders.
Yeah. Rams winning Super Bowl 34-21. All right. I'm writing that down. 34-21. Says Dean. Anybody else have their predictions?
I don't have a score prediction. Just the Bengals are going to win.
No score prediction for you?
Uh-uh.
Bengals have offensive line issues. Rams may feast. It's going to be, it's a good game. It's going to be a good game. It's not who I would have picked. I don't think anybody would have picked these two teams to be the final, making it to the Super Bowl.
Do you remember who we picked?
Green Bay. Who do we pick? Bills?
We picked the Bills and the Rams.
The Bills and the Rams. All right. So we got one.
Yeah.
The Bills should have been in.
No shit.
I still think they should have been at the arena. The Commanders. Kansas City has an arena football team called the They're trying to be like the Chiefs.
They're like, maybe if we just try, we can get there.
Oh, man.
What a week for football, guys. And now we have the Pro Bowl, which, gosh, I was thinking, Nicole, because it's in Vegas this year. And I was like, man, that would have been really fun to go to because that's like pretty close to us. But
I asked you earlier, and I think you were supposed to go somewhere. You were supposed to just be getting home from a trip or something.
I'm leaving for Mexico on Tuesday. So that would have been really tough for me.
It would have been hard. Yeah. And then, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to go at this point either. Too much stuff.
But 1 year we should go.
49ers. We should go next year. Mm-hmm. Hey, we are going to the opening game for the Angels. That's something.
Yeah, we're going to still follow and talk about football here, but we're going to also put some focus on baseball and hope that the Angels finally have a good season. Can we just get Mike Trout to the dang World Series?
I know. Can I win something? Can we have some positivity?
When one of our teams do something.
We definitely bonded over baseball too, guys. Years and years and years ago, we used to go to games all the time. We were like the crazy girls with the mullets and the red stuff all over our face, and the whole thing. It was fun times. But football has definitely taken over baseball. It's hard to get through a whole game anymore. Going to the game is different.
As soon as football starts, like in August, I'm like, bye, baseball.
I know.
Unless the Angels actually are doing well. And then I'm like, okay. But like last season, I was like, oh, we're already out of the picture. So it's cool.
Yeah. We're going to the home opener for the Padres. And then all of us for the Angels. That will be really fun with all the kids. Sitting in the nosebleeds, but it'll be a good time. The kids can run around and do their thing.
Yeah.
Tickets are only $5,000. It's insane. When I thought there was a shred of chance that the Chargers would make it, I was like, I'm going to do whatever it takes. And then just look at the ticket prices. My God, $5,000 to go to see a game. I mean,
how come Kelly Stafford's not offering to buy all these tickets up so that Bengals fans can't make it, huh?
yeah, right? What do you think the stadium's
Give
going to be?
give those ones away to the Rams fans. You
know.
just offered to give them NFC Championship game tickets. Buy all the Rams fans those Super Bowl tickets, Kelly.
Yeah. Bengals skill positions is stacked. I'm going to start paying more attention to the Bengals. This is kind of eye-opening for me. There's a couple teams.
I mean, they're an AFC team. You could play them in the playoffs. You guys make it next year and they make it again, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've been sleeping on a few of these teams, right? And it's like, I'm excited. The Royals are winning next year. Sorry, ladies.
As long as it's not the Dodgers.
Yeah, as long as it's not. See, every team, I have to compete against somebody else in the LA area that's much better than us. It's not fair. That's it. 2022, it's different after the Super Bowl. Love Trout. He's an Eagles fan. Oh, there you go. That's cute. I didn't know that. Amin. Nothing? No negativity from Amin the Dream today?
He's just saying hi real quick, man. People are catching it. We went so much longer than normal. Normally, guys, we go 30 minutes. We're like at 56 minutes. This is the longest we've gone live. And we've been having a great time. There's so many of you guys joining us. So thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
Pat's winning the Super Bowl, calling it. All right. Bolt Town. Bengals too upset.
Agreed, Luke. Agree.
White Sox winning the World Series. I can't.
Jimmy G's a White Sox fan.
Is he?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Last comment, and I think we're going to have to wrap it. Picture this. What if I told you since the 94 season, the Chargers have been to as many Super Bowls as the Dallas Cowboys? Would you believe me? Because that's the truth.
Yeah.
New season, new year, new teams. It's going to be exciting.
Yep.
Thank you for everyone who's been on this ride with us this season. Let us know your predictions for the Super Bowl. Thank you again. As always, go follow Instagram, touchdowns _ tight ends, TT tight ends on Twitter, and touchdowns and tight ends on YouTube. Like, follow, subscribe. And next week, Ash, are we doing Monday?
Yes, we can do Monday next week. Also, if I look a little crazy, just be mindful, guys. I have to get a spray tan on Monday morning for the wedding I'm in on Saturday.
Oh, God, you're gonna come in looking like a Oompa Loompa.
I'm gonna be like, but we're gonna have to record on Monday, guys, because I leave on Tuesday for Mexico for a week, and then we're gonna have kind of a wonky schedule for a minute because my work schedule is a little insane. But I can record from hotel rooms when I'm traveling, as long as it's not in Mexico for vacation.
Stay faithful, Ash.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Again, a big shout out to BGN Sports for having us on their network. And
yeah, thank you guys. Go Bengals. That's a weird one.
Go Eminem. Go halftime show.
Woo!
And we will talk to you guys next Monday.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.